All right, Chantel has an update for us. What have we been waiting on, Davi?
So Chantel told us that her cousin is getting married next weekend, and all of the other cousins got an invite with a +1, but they don't have boyfriends. So everyone else got a +1 except Chantel, who has a boyfriend of 6 months. He's established. And she thinks it's because the groom in the wedding, he's like best friends with Chantel's ex-husband. So she thinks the ex-husband was like, don't let her bring a +1 to the wedding, make her be lonely. And now the bride wants her to RSVP this morning, and she needs to figure out if she's going or not because she feels it's kind of unfair.
Okay, and again, your hunch is she hasn't been given the +1 for what reason? Davi?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I totally believe that the ex-husband told the groom I want her to be there alone and to be awkward, and so that was my theory is 100% he is in on this, and for whatever reason, the husband, the groom, is got more allowances over this wedding than the bride. It's supposed to be her day, and it's her cousin, her family. Everybody else gets a +1, but not this one cousin that has had an established boyfriend for over 6 months.
And about 10 minutes ago, Mo said, why don't you just go with the honor route, the honest route, and just text her? And what was the text you told her to send?
It was basically, hey, cousin, what's up with the +1 situation? Why does everybody else seem to have a +1 and I don't? I mean, I feel like if that's your cousin and y'all are close, then you should be able to just ask.
And the wedding is taking place next week. So all of these RSVPs and the +1s and all that stuff should have been taken care of a while ago, or does it normally go down to this feels very last minute to me?
It's always very last minute. People don't you'll put on the invite please RSVP by this date, and you'll say probably 6 weeks ahead of time. Mm-hmm. No one does it except your grandmother, and that's it. Everyone else you have to text them, you have to touch base. For whatever reason, people are oh, I have until the exact wedding date, and it's no, we have to put in orders for food, you jerks.
This feels so selfish to me. So people will wait to the last minute while you're all stressed out about a whole bunch of other things, and they should have RSVP'd 5 weeks ago, and they're still hitting you up, leading right up to the big day. People suck.
It's frustrating. Yeah, it's frustrating.
All right, Chantel. So we gave you the text to send to the cousin. Yo, what's up with the +1 situation? What did she say?
Okay, so after sending my cousin that text, she responded, and I quote, I'm really sorry. We just thought it would be awkward for your ex-husband and assumed you wouldn't bring anyone for the same reason, to avoid drama. But if you feel strongly about it, then I leave it up to you. That's exactly what she said.
Okay.
Well,
why don't you guys like that?
To avoid drama, to appease the ex-husband because he's too fragile to see his ex with somebody.
But it's his wedding
sad
day,
and
right?
frustrating.
But it's his wedding day, right?
It's not his wedding day. It's not the ex-husband's wedding day.
Oh, it's the friend's wedding
groom's.
day. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the groom is okay, I don't want to make him uncomfortable, so let's just make her uncomfortable. She won't mind. They didn't ask her. They didn't take her feelings into account. They just knew that his fragility was more important, and that's frustrating to me because she's family.
Cass?
I get it. I would want to avoid the drama as well. I mean, I feel like they should have asked her. And if the ex-husband has a +1, totally different story. That's what I would want to know if he gets to bring someone. But if it's my wedding day and I know you two, there's going to be drama. I don't want to be worried about anyone getting mad or sitting in a corner or ruining my day. So I'm going to cut all the drama out ahead of time.
That makes sense to me. You just 100% get it off of your mind. Have no headspace there whatsoever. Mo?
Yeah, I think it's super corny of the friend to suggest this in the first place, because to me it just gives those vibes that he's still hurt and not over it. But at the end of the day, you can't really be mad at your cousin because she's trying to do what she felt like was best for the entire situation. But she gave you the option, and you asked, and you got the option, so you're in a better situation now.
Davi, where's your head at?
I am pretty certain that the ex is going to have a +1, though. I'm sure that he was I don't want to see her with anybody else. That's going to bug me, and then I'm going to get mad and be cranky. And then the groom was all right, we won't let her have one, but you can, because you're a baby, you need something to play with. We don't want you to cry. So, they're going to have to, appease the baby, make sure he's fed on time. And I definitely think he's going to have a +1 now, and he's just doing this to make her be awkward and lonely.
Cassie.
Okay. If we're looking at this in terms of quote-unquote fairness, would it be fair for our listener to text the bride back and be does my ex have a +1? And if he does, you bring your boyfriend, and if he doesn't, you don't bring a +1.
How's that? How does that feel for you?
I would ask.
Oh, okay. I mean, at the end of the day, I moved on from my ex. So I'm just like, why can't I just, even if he does bring or doesn't bring a +1, that's not my concern no more. My concern is I just want to bring my boyfriend, and that's it.
No?
I completely agree. I think that's exactly how you should look at it. What he's doing has nothing to do with you. If you want to bring your guy, then you bring your guy. And if you don't, you don't. What he's doing is irrelevant.
So she's kind of giving you the okay. I mean, read her text one more time.
Okay, it says, I'm really sorry. We just thought it would be awkward for your ex-husband and assumed you wouldn't bring anyone for the same reason, also to avoid drama. But if you feel strongly about it, then I leave it up to you.
Okay, so you do feel strongly about it. She's leaving it up to you. If she means it or not, that's the green light. So what are you going to do with it?
I'm going to bring my boyfriend.
Okay. All right, there you go.
Just text her back. My RSVP is me and my boyfriend, blank.
Yes. So she's giving you the green light. Does she really mean it? Go ahead and text that, and we'll see what her response is going to be. Because I don't think that she thought you would actually take her up on it. But good luck.
Thank you.
She feels strongly.
She feels strongly.
She said that.
I feel very strongly.
Listen, it's the Bert Show.